Alright, so next, like I said, I was going to be dry brushing things with the Dark Angels Green. So as you can see here, just from this photo alone, you can see where I dry brushed some of the green. Like I said, some access warp stone being vented from here, kind of rusting up the blade with the green. On his gun here, you can see right here where the crystal is right here, kind of dry brushed around out here where the barrel is, where it kind of gets shot out, so some of there. And as you can see right here, on his leg plate, there's a crystal here, painting that warp stone, so I kind of have it coming out here, the greenish dry brush kind of more so right here, and then less lower, and a lot on the leg plate here. A little on his bracers, you can see here, on his leg plate here. And most of the dry brushing was going to be on his backpack here. As you can see right here where the this ring is bolted to it, kind of on the edges of that, below where the tubing meets and where these crystals meet. You can see a little bit on the bracer too around this, and mostly around this. This is where the crystal is right here, and it kind of comes out here. So that's the Warlock Engineer. I decided to put some on the Chieftain slash, whatever. He's got like a pendant here, so I'm going to make that just kind of like a warpstone tainted type pendant. So it will have some access of warpstone on it. So his armor has a little bit of the green rust on the chest plate. More so on the banner here, because this is like a brazier of warpstone being like smoked, it looks like. So I have the bolts holding that piece up right there. Let me get this little steady. There. So as you can see right here, the bolts right here holding this thing together. I got the symbol, a little bit of warpstone tainted, so it's a little greenish as well, and the chains and bolts that hold it together. But other than that, just those two things on him is all I did. Didn't want too much because it doesn't look like he's got like special weapons. Just kind of cleaver and a halberd here. I could paint them to be like special weapons, but the model itself really doesn't have them. And if I, again, like I said in my previous snippet, if I were to do a warlord choice, I would definitely put him on a bone ripper, or those basically the rat ogre, and I would give him like a cool like stand and whatnot, cool weapons. So that's the dry brush of the green. So what happens next is I'm going to be taking mithril silver. I'm going to be hitting the edges around here. As you can see, like in the finished Warlock Engineer, this part is, as you can see right here, the detailing, the edges here, anything that's raised, some wiring, detailing around here, and the staff, and it will really bring out the rusted metal look and complete it. So that is next. Alright guys, so the next step here, as you can see, I detailed the edges of all the pieces of armor with the mithril silver to give you the illusion of chipped edges of the armor, of the rusted armor. So as you can see, the Skaven guy right here so far. This is the Warlock. You can see the other Warlock next to it, at least a little bit of it. So you can see the same effects. You can see how it's starting to come together now. Most of the hardest parts are kind of over now, because the detailing of the edges of the armor takes a little bit of extra time to make sure you get all the right angles and whatnot. Alright, so that's the engineering. Here's the front, here's the side, here's the back. Alright, Okay, push him back, and here's the warlord right here. So you can see the, oh my god, push that light back a little bit. So all the chipped edges and whatnot, the banner pole, his armor, chainmail on the feet and whatnot, his pendant, his helmet. Alright, so he's coming together as well. So what next? What you do is decide, well, do I want to hit the fur next, or do I want to hit the face next, like the hands and whatnot? What I see here is on the warlord himself, he's got a lot of back skin and arm skin, so I probably will be hitting all the skin next. There's only a little bit on the engineer. Hardest part really is the tail, to keep that detail in the rings of that wormy-like tail that the rats have. So the skin's probably next. See, he's got a tail too coming out from under there. So it's probably going to be the hardest to do next. I'm going to get my elf flesh and hit the details on all the skin areas of the two guys right here. Alright, so as you can see here, what I did was I started to ink this. I inked all of the rock. I added the liquid